What's up everyone? Welcome to your strength test workout. Today we're going to be taking 7 exercises, testing them out over 3 rounds to see how high you can get in terms of reps for each exercise. In between that, we'll be moving, we'll be recovering, so make sure you have something to write down your reps and your sets on so we can test this again in a couple weeks and make sure you're getting stronger every day. Let's get started.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome to your workout. I'm so proud of you for showing up today. This is going to be a pretty fun day today. A little bit different than our normal training. Today we're going to be testing ourselves, testing our strength so that in order to push ourselves and see progress, we can test this again in a couple weeks, in a month. You can use this as kind of a benchmark workout anytime you're feeling like, okay, I want to see how strong I can get this month. Okay, arms go backwards. So what we're going to do is 1 exercise at a time. We'll start off with push-ups. 3 rounds of 45 seconds. So you can either max it out in the first round and then just kind of coast the last 2 rounds. You can work up to your max in the last round, but in those 3 rounds, I want you to get the best number of push-ups for yourself, and then you're gonna record that. So say I got 10 and 12 and 8, I'm gonna put 8 for my push-up max for 45 seconds right now, okay? Heels to glutes. So take your 3 rounds, record the highest number of reps. You're gonna keep the weight the same for the rows and the goblet squats. Okay, and in between each exercise, we'll have 3 minutes. So this is a true max out workout. We'll have 3 rounds of push-ups to get your best number. Then we take the next 3 minutes, you write down your number, we're gonna do arm swings. We're gonna do goblet or body weight squats and twists just to get ready for the goblet squat test. Okay, you can also at the same time just make this a workout where you do 3 rounds of every exercise that we test. You don't have to worry about writing anything down. That's totally fine as well. Okay, we will be moving, working on mobility and working on strength. Your mobility will be sort of your recovery in between the exercises. Okay. There we go. So we are gonna make sure the variables are the same every time. 3 rounds of 45 seconds. We start on round number 1 in 7. Okay, let's go. You can use this as your warm-up or your max out. Here we go, count your reps.
I work hard every day, But today is my day, it's my day. And no matter what
Good job, keep it up.
it's my day. La 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 la, yeah.
Core is tight, arms are strong, good.
You better not, my homies real hood. They say logic, why you do that? I don't know. Yeah, they used to be like, who that? I don't know. Now they know my name wherever I go. Used to
3, 2, 1, good, rest. Now you can write that number down just to save it. We've got 2 more rounds, okay? Here we go, 5, 4, 2, 1, let's go.
I work hard every motherfucking day.
Now if your form starts to fail, then you drop down, you have to note that. Okay, so this round will be knee push-ups. Just make sure you're taking track.
But today is my day, it's my day. And no matter what they say, it's my day. La 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 la, yeah. All she ever wanted was attention and a bunch of other shit I shouldn't mention. Cause she got daddy issues for days and days. But today, she ain't got
Rest, good job. All right, so note what you got there. If you would like. Last round here, you can just coast it out and choose one of those numbers as your max, or you can get your max right now. Ready? Let's go.
I'm trying to live my life, but am I doing it right? Cause they tell me I'm the man, you the man right now. You the man right now with the whole wide world in the palm of your hand right now. F the lights and the cameras and the money and the fame, I'ma do it for the fan right now. I'ma get it for the 301 and the RATTPAC, cause you know I work hard every motherfucking day.
Nice job, come on. Push, this is your best right here.
Every day. But today is my day, it's my day. And no matter play. It's my day.
2, 1, and rest. Good work. So take this 15 seconds, note your best. Okay, so I've got push-ups, my best number here. All right, we're gonna move into a mobility 3 minutes, okay? All right, so first one, we're just gonna go for a light jog. Shake your arms out. Okay, so if we can talk through things to note on your push-ups. All right, this is sort of like an actual in-person training session. Push-up strength. Note things that if you went a little bit longer without stopping next time, like if you did 20 reps for one of our work periods and you had to stop after 10, next time you got all the way through 15, that's a strength gain. Okay, note that if your core got super tired in round 2 and you had to drop to your knees, but the next time you do this workout you don't, note that, that's progress, okay? So, push-ups, something that in the grand scheme of things, push-ups are a compound exercise, right? Your shoulders, your elbows are involved. Push-ups help you get better at push-ups, but also things like chest press, chest flies, okay? Let's go arm crosses for the next minute here. Okay, in order to get better at push-ups, I always say get better at the movement in the least resistance possible and then add resistance. So if you need to do an incline, you need to do up against the wall first and then see progress working your way down to the floor, that's perfect, okay? Good, backward circles here. So to get better at your push-ups, next time you test, we're gonna go core work. We're gonna go challenging chest press or bench press. And then we're gonna make sure that we practice in the movement of the actual push-up. So don't automatically drop to your knees every time you do push-ups, okay? All right, 5 seconds here with your arm swings. Last little warm-up set here before we go into our next max is just body weight squats, okay? So next test, goblet squat. All right, you're gonna have one dumbbell. You can pick a challenging dumbbell, so make sure it's not super light. You're going to see which round you can get the most in using, say, a 20-pound dumbbell. Next time you test, use a 20-pound dumbbell as well. If you notice that you got the same amount of reps, see if you could do that with a heavier weight, okay? But try to keep the testing variables the same. Chest is up, core is tight. All right, a little rotation here at the bottom, drive your knees out. All right, so in 30 seconds, we're gonna start that next test. Okay, I know this might seem like a long pause in between, but remember, this is max out effort, then rest. Okay, goblet squat technique. Hands are here, dumbbell is close, feet are wide, just outside of your hips. You can turn your toes outward a little bit if you need to. Don't come onto your toes. Sit back and down. Down and full hip extension is 1 rep. Okay, let's go. Count your reps, 2, 1.
So she wanna party like we in the hills. Baby, I want you to put them shit like you never did. Look in the glass for me. Look in the glass for me. Jump in the coupe. Play with them bands like that. Also we doing no talking. Got enough dance to pray off the pot. I wanna give it to you. I wanna trick on the floor.
10 seconds.
Undo that roof. Undo that dress. Undo that coupe. I do the rest.
Rest. Good. Write that number down. This can be on paper if you want. All right, we're doing a second round right here in 4. Let's go. Breathe. Good job, come on. Ten seconds. And rest. Good job. Round 2, write down what you got. And we've got one more round. Max this out, okay? 5 seconds, and we'll take the best of the 3. Let's go, 2, 1, come on. Push, push. Two, 1, and rest. Great work. So if you're like me, maybe the last round was your slowest or your lowest number, that's okay. Whew. Write it down anyways. All right, moving into some side steps. Let's get our heart rate back down. These recovery 3 minutes, very intentional so that we're not going into the next test like this. Okay, if you can hear me, I want to recover your body and your heart rate. We're moving away from lower body to upper body now. So if you have a bench and you want to pull that out, we're doing alternating rows for this next one, okay? So we did a push, did a lower body, now we're gonna do a pull exercise. Good job. All right, next one we'll move into is a little Superman, so come on down to the floor. 5 seconds, let's wake the back up. Here we go. Good, and this is not max out, tons of reps. Unless you're not testing today, then go for it. Good, feel a connection with your back. So maybe reach your hands out, pull back, take them to the side, reach back. And this is just about you connecting with your back muscles. Good job. Just a couple more. Try and hold that chest up. Reach out to the side. Fingertips draw back. Think about touching your shoulder blades together. Relax your traps and your neck. 2. All right, come on up. We're gonna go hinges now. Okay. So just activating the back of the body a little bit. This one entirely dedicated to slowing your breathing down right here. So I know we're not working hamstrings next, but breathe in and slow that down, okay? Nice work. So if you have a bench, pull it out. I'm gonna put both of my dumbbells on top and go 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? All right, so in just about 20 seconds, we will go there. All right, things to remember on your bent rows. Don't start to turn your body. Keep the same weight that you're testing now. And the next time we test it, arms go back through your hips. So make sure you're not just pulling here, you're going here. Okay, 7 seconds, and we're going for it. Ready? 4. Count your reps when we start. Here we go.
calling you up to get down, down, down. The way that we touch is never enough. I'm turning you up to get down, down, down.
What? Sorry, just quickly. What if it's
Da da da, da da da, down, down, down.
And stop. Good job. Okay, write that one down. All right, and remember to write the weight that you're using down as well. All right, round 2, let's go. Good job, 10. Rest, good. Okay, write that one down. We've got one more round, alternating rows. Keep your form tight. If it starts to fail, don't count that rep, okay? Good form, good reps. 2, 1, max it out, let's go. Set the standard for yourself here. Come on, come on. Nice job, let's go. We got 10. And rest, beautiful job. Take your number, write it down. Note the weight that you were using here. Nice work. All right, we're moving into some twists up next. So arms out to the side, twist, twist. Good work. This is our recovery time. So if you're still writing things down, that's totally fine. It's our 3-minute, 3.5 recovery time before we go into the next thing, which will be for our core. We're gonna go for sit-ups. Okay, so getting the core muscles activated here. Slowing your breathing down. How do we get better at rows? If you just tested that and you thought, okay, round 2, I was smoked. How do I get better at rows? Doing rows, again, just like your push-ups. Same thing with grip strength, same thing with a lot of things. Doing them at a challenging weight more often. Okay, take your arms out to the side a little bit longer. And making sure that you're practicing them with the right technique. So when you get tired, you don't start compromising and doing bicep curls towards your chest, right? All right, take your hands out to the side, reach over. Use this one to help you breathe as well. Okay, bent rows, things like pull-ups, things like back flies, Supermen or back hypers. If you have access to a gym or gym equipment, lat pull downs. Seated rows where you're pulling right to your chest, just like we do for the actual bent rows here. Barbell rows. Anything where you experience sort of scapular retraction, which is just your shoulder blades pulling back towards each other. That's gonna help you, and making sure that you're not pulling back and up, but keeping your shoulder blades down and pulling back, okay? Good job. Now as I'm opening up the core here a little bit, on your sit-ups, when we move into sit-ups, it's pretty easy to count your reps there, right? Good, all right, we're going for a little bit of a jog now. As you get into sit-ups, you'll find that you can very easily say, okay, I'm down on the floor, okay, I'm all the way up to my knees. That's one rep. right? So it's not a crunch. Make sure you're not just counting crunches. Full to the floor, and then you're up on your sit bones in that sit-up, okay? If you're using a weight on your chest today, use the same weight the next time you do those sit-ups. We do have 45 seconds, 3 rounds for you to get whatever your max round is, record that one. And also note, okay, if I'm doing this and round 1 is always my best, that's great. If I'm working up to round 2 and 3, 3 is my best, just note that as well. All right, big deep breath, 30 seconds, we'll get started. All right, so don't need the dumbbells unless you're gonna test now with them and test in the future with them. All right, so all the way down, shoulder blades touch the floor, all the way up to where you're on your sit bones is a complete rep. All right, here we go, 3, 2, count them out, let's go.
They got the iron while I got the steamer. I bring the fire, but you never seen them. I testify, I don't need a subpoena. They want my soul, better go to Korea. I love my dog just like I'm Peter. Gotta protect them. I made the call up, but just like I'm reffing. I know we left, yeah, now we back together, but I guess that is better now. Later than never, like, what's happening? I'ma need y'all quit asking when. Me and my wife gonna have some kids. Right now we just practicing. Teacher said quit rapping, man. That gonna hurt my average. I said thank God I ain't average.
And stop. Good, only count the rep at the end there if you finished it. Okay, we'll go round number 2 in 7. Exhale, 3, 2, 1, go.
Coming in hot.
Come on.
Yeah, coming in. I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make it toast, cause we still alive. No big, feel like pop. Shoot a shot. Coming in hot.
Stop. Good job. All right, record that one or just note it. One more round to get your best right here. 6, 5. See if we can beat these other 2 rounds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Coming in hot. Coming in. Coming in hot. Coming in hot.
2, 1, and rest. All right, record your numbers there. And I'm only doing this to push you to show yourself changes in these numbers, okay? All right. Whew. Moving into palms face the floor. We're gonna go drop, drop. Slow your breathing down here. Great work. Nice. Now hopefully you notice you're still getting a good workout in here. I'm essentially challenging you to max out in terms of your effort 7 different times today within each exercise. I know you have 3 rounds, so technically 21 times, right? Keep your palms facing the floor. Good job. Stretch the ear to the shoulder, push the other hand down. 7. Nice, feels awesome, huh? All right, take your hands by your body, hinge just a little bit, open and reach. All right, next up on the menu, we're maxing out shoulder press, okay? Now, this is kind of different from a typical max out that you would do in a gym, right? So I don't have the ability to watch you, gauge you, say pick your 85% max, we'll test there, we can go up if we can. I have the ability to tell you pick one weight and you get the best quality 45 seconds you can to record your reps out of that. So that's where we're going today, which might mean round number 1 is your best round, and that's totally fine. I do want you to pick a fairly challenging weight though, okay? Not one that you think I can breeze through 45 seconds and not get tired, okay? So fingertip stretch here. I don't want you to pick, say, your 10s and say, 45 seconds, I'm gonna get 100, right? I want you to pick something that's really close to like your 5 or 6 rep max weight. Say that's a 30-pound dumbbell. I want you to just go down from there, okay? I don't want you to necessarily say, all right, let me get as many as I can. I want you to be as challenged as you can using a weight that challenges you early on. So my anticipation here for shoulder press is that in the first round, you'll probably get the highest reps. So I want you to record that one. Okay, I'm gonna be picking 25s, okay? I think 30, 35s is probably my max right now. So I'm gonna go 25s. All right, wrist circles, open, close, open, close, open, close. Good job. There we go. In just about 30 seconds, we will go for it. All right, don't overthink this. I know shoulder press makes people go, ugh, right? It's a lot, it's just straight pushing, okay? So if you can just think, hands to the sky, probably my first round will be my best, so let's bust it on the first round, record your weight and how many you get, and we're going in 8. All right, dumbbells up, here we go, 2, 1, and push. Good job. Nine. And stop. Good job. So only count the one that you finished. If you were on the way up when I said stop, don't count that one, okay? So record how many that was. Not as many as we'd hoped. Just kidding. 2, 1, round 2. Let's go. Whew. So knowing how close I was to failure on that first set, I'm gonna take these last 2 sets as just working practice, okay, and keep my standard, what I got in that first round. Good job, you got 10. 3. Rest. Okay, last round here. If you worked up to this round being your max set, let's go. If this is just a working set and you're recording the first set as your max, let's push hard here, still get something out of this. Here we go. Come on, push yourself wherever you're at. Let's go. 6. Finish strong right here. 3, 2, rest. All right. Now you're gonna be rocking with body weight for the rest of the testing today. We're gonna go back hypers or Supermen after our sort of recovery here. Okay, stretch out the forearms. I'm just gonna work the arms a little bit. Forearm stretch. Breathe, walk in place, record your weights. It's just our recovery period. I'm trying to give you some guidance and mobility, but main focus is just breathe and recover. We've got Supermen, and then we're gonna go planks right after that. So the plank is just gonna be as long as you can hold it. So we're not gonna do the sets of 45 seconds, but for Supermen, we are. Good job. So how do we get better at shoulder press? Same sort of answer that I gave you for bent rows. Okay, palms face the ground, chin goes down to your chest and then up to the sky. All right, shoulder press is a combination. We do work our shoulders in a lot of different exercises, right? So even in things like deadlifts, things like squat and press. Good job. Grab onto your elbows now. Let's take them up and open your chest. Good, drop it down. We'll go there again. Open your chest. Lateral raises, front raises, shoulder press, even things like push-ups, chest press. In the back of your shoulders, you've got tricep work. Anterior deltoids help in bicep work. So shoulders, to strengthen your shoulders, you genuinely can really do a lot, okay? They will experience fatigue quickly, okay? We're using a lot of muscles there to help us on that press though. So hands on your tailbone. Let's step forward now and just open up the hips before we start. Back leg is straight. In a back hyper, our hips are going to open up as everything in the back of our body contracts. Okay, so with this back straight leg, give me a little arch over here. Good job, and then sink a little bit deeper. Good, all right, let's go to the other side. Back leg is straight. Neutral pelvis, a little stretch. And make sure you're calming your breathing down as well. Good, arm goes up. Take it over. Good, really open it backwards now. All right, so in 30 seconds, we're gonna get started. Give me just a couple kickbacks where you flex your glutes. Okay, let's activate the glutes here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now with Supermen, want your arms, ears right outside, or your hands right outside your earlobes. Okay, so belly is on the ground. If you're not able to go belly on the ground right now, you're doing bird dogs, okay? Here we go. All the way up and all the way down is a rep. Rest, good job. Write the number you got right there. All right, and we'll go round number 2. In 3, all the way up, all the way down. Let's go. Come on, push, push. And stop. Good job. I'm gonna write that down. All right, last round. I bet you can beat your number right here. I bet you in round 3 you can actually beat that number. Let's try it. 2, 1, come on, let's go. Come on, you got this. And rest, beautiful job. We're taking 30 seconds right here and going right into our max push-up, or our max plank, sorry. Push-ups are done. All right, 12 seconds, and we're going for it, okay? Ready? 4, high or low, totally up to you. Let's go. Now keep in mind, when your belly starts to drop and you cannot effectively squeeze your belly button and your glutes anymore, it starts to go here, stop the timer, okay? I will update you with our times. 30 seconds in, good job, don't lose form. And there's no pressure here to beat anyone, okay? Knowing you're working hard pushes me. Wrists are right under your shoulders, chest is neutral. You're 1 minute in right now. Good job, breathe deep. As soon as you lift your butt, stop the clock. We're 90 seconds in. Your belly drops or your butt raises. That's it, okay? Good job, keep rocking. You're just shy of 2 minutes right now. Good, there's the 2 minute mark right there. If you're still going, keep going. Beautiful job. If you're still in this, come on, keep rocking. Keep going. If you're breathing and you're resting, just take a breath. We're cheering on our teammates who are still rocking right now. Good job. All right, there's 2.5 minutes. You have 30 more seconds to max it out right here. And if you get to that 3 minute mark, next time you test this, you're adding a weight to your back, okay? If you get there, okay? Come on. All right, guys, let's cheer everybody on who's still going. You're 14 seconds shy of 3 minutes. And if you're breathing and recovering, we are a team. People are still in this. Let's go, let's go. 7, 6. Good job. 2, 1, rest. That was a 3 minute mark. If you got to your 3 minutes of a plank, next time you test that, add a weight to your back, okay? Whether that be a dumbbell or a plate, we have all made it to our cool down. I want you to write down the time that you got. I was right around 2 minutes. All right, let's go ahead and cool it down. You've made it to your cool down today. Hopefully you appreciate the power behind a workout like this, okay? Open legs and drop your chest down in front. And this was not a take it easy type of workout. This was maybe a slow it down in pace and not so much like stop, go, stop, go, stop, go. But truly get into your body, test yourself, see where you're at. Let this be your motivation to push forward and make all these numbers that you recorded today previous best, okay? In 2 weeks, if you're following the program that I'm doing, we're gonna test this again, okay? But I want you to always use this anytime on the channel or you're starting out or you're like, you know what, I just wanna push myself to the max right now in different places in my body. Good job. Bring your feet in together. Drive your knees down to the floor, straighten your chest up, nice tall spine. And how do we get better at Supermen? A lot of times we think of Supermen like the lower back exercise and glute exercise that is only really improved by doing Supermen, but Romanian deadlifts in general, squats, lunges, anything lower body where you're utilizing your core to stabilize and you're using your legs and glutes, it's gonna help with push-up or with Supermen, but also with Supermen, a big thing is mobility in your hips. Glute strength and hip mobility. That is, for the general population, something that we can all work on. Okay, arms up overhead. Let's cool those shoulders down a little bit. How do we get better at planks? Continue doing your compound movements like we do, okay? Push, pull, squats, lunges, hinges. Everything that we do for heavy strength training work, for compound movements specifically, where you're using more than one joint at a time. So you think of a squat, ankle, knee, hips, right? That's a compound movement. Anything that you're doing like that will help the whole body strength and control in a plank. Arms are definitely taxed already by that shoulder press, so we had to take that into account. But full body strength like that in an isometric position, all of your muscles are firing. So it benefits you to strengthen all of them so that when maybe your shoulders get tired, abs can say, I got it, I'll kick in, and you can mentally go there, okay? But leaving this workout, keep this note handy, whether it was paper, it was a note on your phone, keep it handy and periodically test it, okay? If you're doing this program, like I said, we will test this again. We'll do a different type of test next weekend for the program, and then we'll test both of them again in the second half of the program. So just push yourself to see improvements in these things. All right, if anything, if you're not worried about weight on the scale, body composition, measurements, you're like, I just wanna push harder, I wanna push heavier weights, this is everything, okay? This test today was meant to show you reality of where you are, not to humble you, but to say, here's where I'm starting, let me change all of this. By getting stronger and working hard in between now and 2 weeks from now when we do the same test, and also moving forward when you wanna see progressions and not anything to do with your body weight or your body composition. Performance goals are huge. They are why we work as well. We perform functionally in everyday life, and I always think that's a huge benefit. Knowing I have 2 kids now and I'm trying to hold one baby, get off the floor, the other one is pulling my hand, I'm like, this is why I strength train, right? The functionality of lifting and putting things down or rotating or reaching up and pressing, we do things that we do here in the workout in everyday life. And the way that we strengthen ourselves here keeps us safe outside of the workouts. So, great job today pushing yourself. Thank you for letting me test you today. This was very much like an initial personal training session where we test our starting point and we say, here's where we're at. Let's work hard enough to change all of these numbers and improve them next time. And if you see a 1 rep improvement in any of them, mission accomplished, okay? It's not always everything gets stronger, straightforward every single time you train. You'll have days where it feels heavier or slower, and we all have that. Every single week, everyone's gonna have their best day and everyone's gonna have like okay, that was a little sluggish. So don't think of this testing as something where every single number should exceed every single number next time. It's a starting point today. The way that you work will strengthen something or a combination of things the next time you test, but make sure in between, now and 2 weeks from now, you think about these numbers when you go to drop your dumbbell weights, or when you go to squat and quit early, or when you start 20 seconds late into an exercise because you're like, I don't want to, I'm tired, right? Warm up well, work really hard, cool down well, get enough calories, hit your calorie goal, whatever it might be, or get enough nutrients in, rest, hydrate, take care of your mental health. All right, all of these things are gonna make those numbers improve next time, and then of course, more importantly, your life outside of the workouts. So I'll see you back here next time. Great job testing yourself today. Give me comments below. Let me know what was your hardest and what you surprised yourself with. I want some feedback, and I want you to change these numbers next time you come back. So if this is your second round of this, let me know. Was there progress? Give me some feedback in the comments below, and I'll see you soon. Bye everyone, great job today.